School Problem Solution welcomes you. It is DAV Stakeholders Awareness and Accountability Campaign, Sir and Madam, Episode 1. आज हम बात करने जा रहे हैं एक ऐसे विषय पर जिससे जुड़ा है हजारों लाखों शिक्षकों, कर्मचारियों और विद्यार्थियों का भविष्य, और वह है DAV की CBT परीक्षा यानी कंप्यूटर बेस्ड टेस्ट। क्या हम जानते हैं पूरा सच? वर्ष 2024 से पहले DAV में ऐसी किसी भी परीक्षा देना जो है वो अनिवार्य नहीं था। CBT is a form of written test only which is held online. वर्ष 2024 में पहली बार CBT को इंट्रोड्यूस किया गया और कुछ गाइडलाइंस जो है वो बना दी गई। It was decided and circulated that CBT test will be conducted in 3 phases and marks will be calculated based on career graph of 20 marks, CBT test marks 30 marks, and interview including demo class probably of 50 marks. If you look at the DAV's administrative manual of 2024, clause 9.3.1, it says that a scorecard containing scores of career graph, CBT and demo will be presented to the chairman and subject expert for reference. Clause 9.3.12 of the administrative manual, it further says that after the culmination of demo and interview, a merit list and a waiting list will be prepared by the selection committee by calculating the cumulative scores of the candidate. यहां सवाल ये है कि जब मार्क्स बाइफरकेशन का रूल है तो मार्क्स तो बताने अनिवार्य हो जाते हैं। Therefore, result declaration or issuance of the provisional eligibility card without marks cannot consider to be a transparent practice, especially when the rules of the CBSE and those of the appropriate governments are different. This aspect I feel needs urgent reconsideration of the DAV policy makers. अगर कोई संस्था सामाजिक कार्य कर रही है, मीन्स परफॉर्मिंग ए पब्लिक फंक्शन, तो पारदर्शिता, ट्रांसपेरेंसी उसका मौलिक और कानूनी कर्तव्य दोनों हो जाते हैं। देखिए, जिस देश में नागरिकों को राइट टू इंफॉर्मेशन एक्ट का अधिकार मिला हो, वहां अपने ही मार्क्स को ना पता लगवा पाए, ये बड़ा अटपटा सा लगता है। If you see the CBSE Application Bylaws at class 5.2.1, which says that the schools must define its recruitment rules on the basis of the rules of the appropriate governments. The appropriate governments means here a state government where a school is situated. In case of Kendriya Vidyalaya and Navodaya Vidyalayas, it is a central government. Since DAV schools are under different appropriate governments and are bound to follow the rules of the appropriate governments, therefore the question arises that can there be a centralized CBT and a common recruitment process for all the states including the aided schools? This aspect can further be understood by referring the scheme of recruitment defined in the CBSE affiliation bylaws as well as by the various governments. The Honorable Supreme Court in its various judgments in respect of public online recruitment tests have time and again reiterated that the maximum weightage in such selection processes must be given to the marks obtained in the CBT or written test as the case may be, and not marks maximum should be given to the interview. In Kendriya Vidyalaya recruitment for teaching posts, the selection process generally consists of a written test and a professional competency test known as demo plus teaching. Written test and the interview, it carries weightage in the ratio of 70:30. CBT written test weightage, minimum 70% weightage is given to the CBT test and maximum 30% is given to the interviews and demo. Similarly, Navodaya Vidyalayas, minimum weightage to the CBT marks is 80% and to the interviews it is only weightage of 20%. Many state governments, they are giving weightage to the CBT test or written test 100% weightage. In few other states, they are giving weightage of 80% marks to the written test or the CBT and only 20% weightage to the interviews. Why? Because the Honorable Supreme Court has given its verdict in Kathina of judgments that written test marks should carry greater weightage than interview marks. The Supreme Court has repeatedly emphasized that written examination or CBT are more objective, fair and measurable, while interviews are subjective and prone to bias. Therefore, Supreme Court has clearly held that the written examination must be the main basis of selection. Interview marks should have limited weightage, say from 15 to 20%, to judge the personality and communication skills of a candidate. Giving excessive marks for interviews, according to the Supreme Court, is illegal, arbitrary and violative of the Article 14 and 16 of the Constitution. यदि इस संदर्भ में हम डीएवी का सीबीटी परीक्षा जो है उसका एनालिसिस करें तो ये पता लगता है कि डीएवी का सीबीटी टेस्ट सीबीएसई के नियमों के हिसाब से नहीं है, एप्रोप्रिएट गवर्नमेंट्स के नियमों के अनुसार नहीं है, सुप्रीम कोर्ट के दिशा निर्देशों के अनुसार नहीं है, क्योंकि इसमें पूरा वेटेज इंटरव्यूज को दिया गया है, जबकि सीबीटी टेस्ट को व्यवहारिक रूप से कोई मार्क्स अलॉट नहीं किए गए। इसलिए सर और मैडम, अभियान का संदेश बड़ा साफ है, जानिए अपना अधिकार, मांगिए पारदर्शिता और बनिए एक सजग स्टेक होल्डर। मिलते हैं अगले एपिसोड में, जहां हम ये बात करेंगे कि ऑलरेडी वर्किंग स्टाफ को सीबीटी 2026 में अपीयर होना जरूरी है या नहीं। Thank you all. Don't forget to subscribe this most relevant and meaningful channel. Thank you very much.